Hi there, I'm Trisha Winter. I'm the CMO of Amplifinity. And joining me today for another conversation about referral culture is Mike Garrison, who's a business coach with referral sales expertise. Thanks for joining me, Mike.
Woohoo. And she's also a wicked good swimmer.
So we have previously talked about why referral culture so important for CEOs as they're thinking about growing revenue in their company and how to drive that down, through the organization. Then we talked about sales and what's important to sales in driving this truly, not just as a strategy, but as a culture. Today, I'd really like to discuss marketing.
I love marketing.
I do too. That's why we get along, Mike.
That's because we love referrals. And what is referrals?
Yeah, absolutely. It is a type of marketing. It's a type of selling. It's something that truly bridges between sales and marketing. And that's the beauty of it as we're all trying to get better aligned. Smarketing is a term we throw out there.
It's the world's first and best form of marketing.
Nice.
Word of mouth.
Absolutely.
In fact, I know of a couple of campaigns that are 2,000 years old plus.
It's the genesis of it all, and we're just coming back to it now in a smart way, and it's kind of because we're forced to, right? Marketers out there, we are hitting up the wall with the noise out there. We're trying to reach prospects, our target buyers. We're trying to break through, and things that were successful a couple of years ago, all of a sudden our conversion rates are going down a little bit, and we keep optimizing. We're good at that in marketing. We get the data and we tweak, but it's just not driving the revenue growth that the CEO is demanding. And that's why marketers need to pay attention and need to start thinking about how they can drive a referral strategy. And that means changing their thinking in a referral culture. But tell me, Mike, what do you think that truly means that marketing needs to be doing?
I would say that if you're a CMO, or even if you're just someone in a marketing department, welcome to the good news, okay? Because here's the deal. Word of mouth marketing, contrary to all of the horrible referral training that 99% of the market puts out there, all of that stuff absolutely requires your expertise. Marketers, when it comes to referrals, marketers, professionals, you guys, if you embrace this culture, right? If you knock down the fences and the walls and you go out to lunch with the salespeople and do stuff like that, together you have a complete referral culture. Because if there's one thing you guys know how to do, it's how to measure, it's how to be responsible, it's how to, predict and forecast, right? You guys know this stuff. It's not about personality, right? That it's about messaging, it's about communication. And when you understand that, you're going to get excited. So when you think about referrals from a marketing standpoint, you guys are in charge of, especially if you use like Amplifinity, a software that helps you get those surprise referrals at the bottom that you can't predict. Well, you can if you leverage the right technology. See Trisha. But when you guys understand that you can own inbound, like the marketing department is going to own and run the inbound marketing for referrals. You guys are amazing. That's going to have the salespeople love you. That those inbound are not leads, they're referrals, and your salespeople are going to start bringing you donuts and good stuff, maybe some guacamole. Then, when you understand that your role in the outbound is no longer to flog messages incessantly on social media and advertising, but instead to support with your expertise and your I would say organization and your messaging to support salespeople that are now doing the hard thing, which is talking to a buyer that the only way to speak to is be referred. Those salespeople are going to need all of you marketing folks to help them move that customer from a status quo. All right, I listened to you and I've talked to you because I got referred to you, but why should I move any farther down the process? That's where the marketing department can come in with all of these great, marketing materials, the pamphlets, the brochures. All of a sudden, everything you do is being designed to specifically address. And that's where we get into that target marketing, which you marketing people are all experts at.
Well, and I think you keyed into an important word there, and that's target buyer, because you can't do anything nowadays in marketing. You can't, go out there and, do a lead generation campaign unless who it's focused at, right? But I don't think that marketing always does a great job of communicating that to sales. And they're probably the most important people who need to understand exactly that is a fit for your solution. And that's a key part of the referral, because you don't just want introductions for the sake of introductions. You want introductions to the right people who are going to fit, have the need, for what you're driving. Would you agree with that?
I would completely agree. It's like one of the things that we talk about in sales, because I came up as a copier salesperson, right? It's like, well, the person in the mailroom may take your call and be willing to meet with you and talk to you, but they're not signing a contract. And so as these salespeople in your organization start to get referrals to the right people, they're going to need to know what to say, right? Mm-hmm. Because they can't just talk about product. They're going to need the research. They're going to need articles. They're going to need to be able to bring value to that prospect before the prospect wants to look at your product. Who's better at helping with that than marketing? Period. And that also leads me to this. It's kind of a nuanced thing, so pay attention, marketers. All right, Trisha can help you with this. Don't ask me; she can help you. You need to understand the difference between people that can refer and people that will refer. And so, you take that targeting marketing that you guys know, and then work with your sales department to be able to identify which of the, say, customers, right, are going to actually be worth extra investment of time to develop as referral sources. In addition, when you start thinking about referral channels, like channel partners, and you start thinking about outside referral sources, your salespeople, as they develop these relationships, are going to need to be able to tap into your expertise to be able to develop customized material that's going through another company, mm-hmm. or through another salesperson to their customers. This is something that sales reps know nothing about, right? And when you create a referral culture, when your CEO's involved and they got the vision, when your salespeople are on board and are taking the marketing people out to lunch and asking for referrals and trying to get to know them, then you guys as marketers, you become an invaluable asset. And you get to do what you really know how to do best. Analyze data, create customized messaging, solve communication problems, ensure that what can be automated is automated and done really well. Ensure that what is personal is reserved, because the salespeople have got to have the time to do the human to human, and they can't do it without you. Like, the entire sales effort for referrals falls apart if you don't have an automated, humanized system.
Absolutely. And there's, a referral culture is based on the idea that there's a give-get. Absolutely. There's, many times that too. That's an operational hassle that marketing is completely in the right position to take that hassle away from sales and really align with them. I wanted to dive in a little bit more to, you talked about inbound versus outbound referrals. So tell me a little bit about those two types of referrals and marketing's role in that.
I kind of call them reactive and proactive.
Okay.
So, like, reactive referrals happen when someone remembers you and remembers your organization and tells somebody about it. Sounds like marketing to me.
Absolutely. If we've done a good job putting out the information about it, enabling people to bring us that introduction, then we could get that repetitive type of referral.
Absolutely, especially if you use like a really good piece of software, maybe that could help. So within the marketing department, the inbound is how you are building brand awareness. The inbound is how you are consistently helping salespeople and other people not just employees, but other referral partners and channel partners.
Yeah.
And helping to place them in a position where those surprise referrals can happen consistently. And then over a period of time, you'll be able to predict them. You'll be able to understand what is necessary, what's effective. And you guys measure it. So inbound is too hard for the sales department. They just can't do it, right? And is also one of the ways they complain. Well, they get all these leads and they don't convert. Well, when your inbound is referrals, different concept, right? We're not talking little catchy emails to people that have never heard of you. We're talking about people who say, wow, that was an amazing Facebook video. How do I get a hold of them? Right? Sound like something Amplifinity can help with?
Absolutely.
Yeah, right. And you guys are unique, but except for this. Amplifinity is the only company I know of that values the sales rep, right? Explicitly. And marketing, as weird as that sounds, that's your secret, right? When the sales rep feels like the inbound is personalized to them, you are an asset. Outbound, proactive. This is what everybody's gotten messed up with, is like we've restricted outbound in so many ways to cold calling, to emailing. And I am not saying those things are bad. I'm all about what's most effective.
Yes.
Right? And nothing is more effective than referral if you're proactive. The proactive aspect in marketing is you guys can identify and help the salespeople identify, because you use how to use LinkedIn better, marketing or sales? Marketing. So you guys can help the sales departments as you build relationships with each other. You can help them be very proactive and more effective with their outbound reaches to referral sources. And then, because of your ability to gather data and assess it, you can be almost a coach, like a marketing coach to the sales reps and to the sales leaders. Hey, you know what? That one CEO, I noticed on their Facebook post that they're really into soccer, right? You used to play D1 soccer. That's your next email's got to be that. The sales reps would go, I don't know what to say. Let me help you out. So it's kind of like marketing leads the inbound, right? And then coaches the outbound. That doesn't mean you guys don't create great messaging campaigns at all. That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah, and I agree to that. And I think fundamentally, as a marketer, if you can approach both inbound and outbound, putting them together in a holistic solution where, again, you can eliminate the hassle for sales, it really is the first type of approach of its kind that gets at that sales and marketing alignment, that really says, hey, I truly own a revenue objective now in marketing. I can see the direct impact that I'm driving, both on driving inbound referrals as well as enabling outbound referrals, and truly share that with sales. And I think that's the biggest mistake that I see when people say, yeah, let's do referrals from a marketing standpoint, and they try and do it in isolation from sales. I think this is a big mistake. And it's not just that I think it's a mistake. We do an annual study of all the referral programs run on Amplifinity, both customer programs and partner programs. And the results show that the programs that have sales involved and that alignment and connection between marketing and sales, they are more successful. The conversion rate from referral lead to, making a purchase is so much higher.
Yeah. They can find that on your website, by the way.
Absolutely.
You guys look at actual data, not concepts, but data. And that's, for marketers, this data does not decrease your value. It enhances it. And I think and this is a little future speak, right? I think the future of compensation is going to include marketing and sales together.
Absolutely. I think it will. Once marketing truly is owning that revenue objective, I absolutely think so.
Welcome to your new Mercedes, marketing.
Come on, bonus plan, commissions.
I mean, because this new world, like social selling, which every marketer's heard of, is referrals. It's not something new.
Absolutely.
Right? And believe it or not, you guys completely understand this. You just have to change your mind just a little bit. Just shift it a little bit. And once you do, the sales department is going to call you and ask for help.
Absolutely. So let me sum up a little bit. Fundamentally what we've been talking about, for marketing to truly embrace the referral culture, that this is an alignment between sales and marketing, that this, it's a channel, and you're setting up a channel to drive both inbound referrals as well as enable outbound referrals, that you're starting way, way, way back in the beginning and helping sales to be educated on who they want to get as a referral,
Absolutely.
that target buyer, and driving the great expertise that marketing has built up in the last decade, driving that and applying that in a different way to really enable these introductions and these conversations versus just thinking about data and conversions.
Yeah, you don't have to be a witch doctor or an automaton anymore.
Right. There's this happy medium in between. Awesome. Well, we've talked about the referral culture top down. We've talked about how to build it in sales, now how to build it in marketing. Next time, let's get together and talk about the common Joe employee and what their role is.
I can't wait.
Awesome. Thanks, Mike.
Thanks, Trisha.